Hello guys, this is Dr. Palaniappan Manickam. In this video, we have a very special guest. His name is Sesha. He's my personal trainer. So I thought I will bring him on board so that we can learn from him and teach the audience regarding like what is workout, how it should be aligned, how it should be started. If you're a beginner, if you're an intermediate, what is the importance of muscle building? Let's hear all from Sesha. Let me bring him back on the channel.
Hi,
Hi Sesha, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, perfect. So this is the first time that I am pushing you and you are not pushing me.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, super. So I learned a lot from you. So I thought, there is a saying in Tamil that நான் பெற்ற இன்பம் மத்தவங்களும் பெறட்டும் அப்படின்ட்டு.
நான் பெற்ற இன்பம் வையகம் பெருக.
வையகம் பெருக. Exactly. So I thought, okay, I'll have you teach our audience as well regarding the basic steps in workout. So let's start with this. That we have always talked about 80% diet and 20% workout, and I'm a strong believer of that. Multiple research is supporting that as well. So that's why I've been teaching my audience that hey, get your eating window first, and get your diet first, and then you focus on your workout. So let's say I think most of my audience have crossed that stage. They have adopted the eating window and now they are proceeding to the next phase of how to work out. So if somebody who have never worked out and is coming to you and they are saying that, hey, I follow Dr. Pal channel, I follow this 80% workout eating window already with the diet. So teach me how to do the 20% workout. Where do you start if they are a beginner and they don't know anything about workout?
If they're a beginner, they should start at least weekly 2 to 3 sessions in a week. Weight training exercise at around 20 to 30 minutes session. Gradually, they can push up to 40 to 45 minutes. So this, and along with that, around weekly 1 or 2 days cardio workout and 1 or 2 days yoga or flexibility training. This sounds good.
So 3 days of you said
resistance training or weight training exercise.
Okay. So you said 3 days of this, 2 days of that, 1 day of that. That's only 7 days a week.
Yeah. So 1 or 2 days. So I would say at least weekly once yoga is also must to increase the flexibility along with that weight training exercise. Okay. So they can start up 20 to 30 minutes, gradually push up to 40 to 45 minutes and max 1.5 hours.
Okay. So you're saying that start slowly. Again,
start slowly, then gradually progress. And pre-workout warm-up exercise and post-workout cool-down exercise are very important. You cannot skip that based on your time constraint. Suppose if you have 40 minutes, you can cut down the workout session, but not the warm-up and cool-down session. Very essential it is.
Okay. So let me rephrase this. So you're saying that we need 30-minute workout to start with, okay? In that 30 minutes, 5 minutes is pre-workout warm-up, 5 minutes is post-workout warm-up.
So then 20 minutes, yeah.
Remaining 20 minutes. I love if this is the thing, but you are pushing me to 45 minutes. But for a
because
beginner,
you're not, that is for a beginner.
Beginner, yeah. So you're saying I'm not a beginner?
You're not a beginner.
Okay, that's good.
You've been working out for many days.
So the first, pre-workout warm-up, post-workout warm-up. So in the remaining 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So, so let's say that people always say that, I don't want to lift weights. I want to walk, right? So walking is what people usually start. Correct. Where do you see it? How should we incorporate walking in this routine, or in that 20 minutes is walking is good enough?
That walking is alone, it's not good enough. They have to incorporate the weight training exercise to increase the muscle strength. Walking alone can increase the cardio endurance. And what about muscle mass? Muscle mass you will get only through the strength training exercise. So when they have good muscle mass, they will be having more of metabolism. I mean, good metabolic rate. So muscle is most metabolic active tissue.
Right. So the point you're saying is, walking will increase the
cardio endurance.
Cardio, increase strength of your heart muscle.
Yes, exactly. But what about remaining muscle? That I mean to say legs or shoulders, chest, arms, each muscle require that strength and toning. That has to be happened through the weight training exercise.
Okay. So if you're a beginner, you're going to start, you can start with walking. It's totally okay. But in addition to the walking, you should also do some kind of strength training or resistance training or weightlifting
At least twice a week,
at
all
least.
major muscle group.
At least.
That sounds good. At least twice a week, all major muscle group, at least 30 to 40 minutes. Gradually, they can increase.
Okay. Okay. So, let's say when somebody decides or to do something, do they have to hire a personal trainer or they can do this by themselves? Where do they start?
Absolutely myth if they can do on their own, because they are not expert. I mean, everybody is different, and a trainer is must to teach exercise with proper posture. When you do exercise with wrong posture, it may end up injury. So I would say staying away from exercise is better than exercising incorrectly. This is most important thing. So I would suggest anyone supposed to start exercising with proper guidelines, professional trainer.
So, how about looking at YouTube and then taking that poster?
Again, the problem is the when you do exercise, the someone should observe and correct it that posture, right? You cannot do it on your own by looking at the video. That is the biggest problem is happening by looking at the video and following the workout. And in your case, you can see the difference. Each minute point I'm correcting in you while doing your weight training exercise, that makes huge difference. Don't you think so?
No, it does. It does. It does. Especially, the way that I've done in the past. I actually watched a YouTube videos because I didn't want to spend money for personal trainer. That's me.
Yeah, see, I totally agree with this. Everybody cannot afford the personal training. At the same time, at least they can take general training.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, see, buying a gym membership in India, I guess I don't know about. I mean to say, if it is USA and all, if you pay money, you will be only using for facility, and for personal training, you're supposed to pay extra. Here, it different way works. So then, if you take a membership, you'll be having trainer who guides you little bit, not like personal trainer.
Who'll
At
tell
least,
you how to do the exercise properly?
yeah, at least initial stage, you need that guidance. Otherwise, it doesn't serve the purpose.
Nice. Here, you go to the gym, all you can see is, all these big machines, and you don't know how to use it. There is a small chart. It says that lift the weight like this way.
Oh, that's it, is it? They won't suggest, they won't train at least initial stages also. Then they are completely depending on the personal trainer if
Personal
you're
trainer.
new to that.
Yeah. I think most of the gym make money like that because personal trainer, it's a little bit expensive, and then you need to hire on an individual basis.
Correct.
But I think you're totally right. I think initially I tried doing that. I strained my ankle and I didn't go to gym for 3 months. It was so good.
Yeah, that's what the biggest thing is. Staying away from exercise is better than doing exercise incorrectly.
Okay. Sounds good. So again, I'm looking from my audience standpoint. Okay. So I'm saying that, okay, I follow this eating window, what Dr. Pal is saying. So I lost weight. Now I'm willing to do the workout. So the first step is walking is not good enough. So we need to add resistance training at least 2 times a week. So, okay. So I'm in India or in US, and then I'm going to gym to find out how to do these exercises properly. Okay.
Correct.
So if that is the case, what if can they do it at home with body weights?
Yeah, definitely. Few exercise, not exactly. I mean, proper muscle building will not be happening, but few exercise. Nothing is something is better than nothing.
I see.
That way sounds good. At least few of body weight exercise, better option.
I see. Okay. So if you can
doing alone walking.
Okay. If you can go to the gym, it's okay, but just at least start with some body weight exercises.
Exactly.
So, okay. So if you go to gym, and then, there's so many machines and so many devices, right? So can you classify, as you have given me the protocol, what are the big major groups of muscles that we should know?
Legs and shoulders.
Legs
and shoulders, day 1, and day 3, chest and back, and day 5 is biceps, triceps, and forearms. We can do this way, or we can do pushing and pulling muscle. That's better idea. That pushing muscle is chest, triceps, and shoulders. All major muscle group. I mean chest, triceps, and shoulder around 3 variation, 1 set, or 9 variation, and pulling muscle back biceps, and 1 day legs and core. That's done. If you have 3 days time, or else if you have only 2 days, 2 days in a week, then you can go for upper body 1 day and lower body 1 day.
Okay,
Like
upper body,
circle
lower
training.
body. So I'm just
Yeah.
rephrasing what you're saying. So upper body involves like shoulders, chest,
Chest, triceps,
triceps, and
biceps,
biceps.
shoulders.
Right. So 4 major groups, right? Shoulders, chest, biceps, and triceps. I don't have it, but I'm just showing.
Also back muscle.
Okay, and then back and back is also
Back,
included in the upper.
upper body.
body,
Yeah, all 5 muscle.
All 5 muscles. Lower body is the front is quads,
Quads. Back is hamstring muscle, calf muscle,
back is
glutes
hamstring,
muscle.
calf muscle, and then lower back.
Yeah.
Okay. So these are
Glutes
the
muscle.
two major groups, and then based on the exercises, you can also classify as pulling group and pushing.
And
group.
pushing group. The best idea. So weekly, once pushing and pulling, 1 legs and core, either upper body and lower body. However, the time permits.
Time permits. Okay. So minimum 30 minutes. If you can do 3 or 4 times a week, it's good. But if you only can do 2 times, do like pushing workout on 1 day and pulling workout on the other day.
Correct.
And maybe we can write in the description what are the pull-up exercises.
Sure. Definitely, I can help you.
Okay, super. So I'm looking from my audience from 2 different standpoints. One is they are at home, they want to do body weight exercises to start with. Okay, can you show me what they can do to start with? And again, it's a video example, like a YouTube thing, like what we do. You are not responsible for any kind of injuries, but just
Yes, exactly.
started.
But I'll teach some basic exercise that anybody can do. I mean, any new client start with that instead of doing only walking. Along with walking, this exercise, or you asked me to teach 3 exercise. I'll teach 4 exercise. 2 is on lying on your stomach, and 2 is on lying on your back.
Super.
So these 4 exercise anybody can do. So after walking or after jogging, they'll feel that soreness in their lower back and glutes. That and all can be relieved by doing this simple exercise. Okay.
Nice.
Shall I show those exercises?
Yes, absolutely. So Shilpa is going to demonstrate us regarding how to do these simple exercises. And Shilpa is a personal trainer and a yoga trainer as well. So thank you, Shilpa. Thank you, Shilpa, for your time.
Yeah, this is the first exercise. Lying down on your back, just lifting your legs, both legs. See, this simple exercise anybody can do. This exercise will increase your hip mobility. Okay. Now, exercise number 2, get into glute bridges. Up. This you can do, breathe out, up, breathe in, down. When you lift up, contract your glutes muscle, 1 second hold, then slowly breathe in and down. This you can do 16 repetition and you can hold it for 16 seconds. Yeah, relax. And another 2 exercise on your stomach. Get into cat camel position. Yeah. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in down. Breathe out up. Contract your stomach. Then slowly breathe in down. This exercise will increase your spine flexibility. 16 counts, 2 to 3 sets, you can go ahead. The next exercise is bird and dog. The same position, and you will be lifting the right leg and left hand, or left leg and right hand. This exercise will increase your balance, core muscle strength, and after 16 seconds, you can switch to other leg.
Thank you. Super. Thank you, Sesha. Was wonderful. I think you and your wife Shilpa only will talk about fitness at home, huh?
We fight also for some other reason.
I don't know who wins because both are strong.
Your physical strong won't be matter.
So I think this is beautiful, right? So you taught us 4 exercises.
Yeah,
So if anybody can start as a beginner, they can start doing this.
they
This
can
will.
start doing this. Yeah, after walking or after jogging, these exercises definitely help them for to relieve their pain, and it will increase their hip mobility. Generally, people who sit for a long time, like driver or who works in front of the
Software engineers
system
as
for a
well.
long hours, have you heard about glutes amnesia?
Yes, 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 yes.
Glutes amnesia is nothing but people who sits for a long hours, the glutes muscle become inactive. So when the glutes muscle become inactive, the lower back takes the more load, and the glutes muscle work the lower back will be doing, and that's when they'll get lower back pain. People does this exercise regularly, they can stay away from that problem.
Nice, super, super. So I'm rephrasing whatever we have discussed so far. So that okay, once you have adopted the eating window, once you are starting to work out, if you're a beginner, you can start walking, but please include strength training and resistance training in your routine.
Correct.
Consistency is the matter of importance. So 2 days a week, at least 30 minutes a session, and you can start with these simple exercises at what we talked about. The other option is to go to a gym and then focus on upper body, lower body, or push pull workout with the help of a
Correct.
trainer. Doesn't have to have a specific personal trainer to start with, but at least you should know the form. Form is very important. So what Sesha is saying, that even if you don't do the exercise, it's okay, but don't do it in an improper form.
Absolutely, you're right.
Improper form. Okay, sounds good. And I can be a personal example for that as well. The first thing that I did, I still remember, is that I did this hamstrings exercises,
Okay.
um, and then I sprained my ankle right away. I sprained my
So
ankle, and
very
then
bad. How long you take break?
see,
How long you took break after the spraining your ankle?
so see, that's the problem, right? So I took all my motivation and willpower to go to the gym. This was like 4 years ago. Okay, and
Okay.
after like 2 3 days, I broke my leg, and that's it. 3 months, nothing.
This is the biggest problem when we do exercise without guidelines or without trainer.
Right. So then I realized that I'm just sharing my venting out my frustrations.
Definitely.
So then, I had a busy schedule. I always blamed my schedule as the time that, I don't have time. So after 3 months, then it took me again like 2 more months to gather all the willpower and motivation to go to the gym again, right? So this time I was a little bit more cautious. So I hired a personal trainer over here in US just to teach me what are the good exercises. And he was a very good guy. He actually taught me, and he said, if you can do this on a consistent basis, you don't need me. He taught the form and everything. So then for me, the problem was the consistency. So again, I knew how to do it, but I took a break because of consistency. Then I came back. Then again, it's so easy to forget these exercises.
Yeah, definitely.
And then this time I broke my shoulder.
Unless you are a trainer, you can't keep remembering all those exercises. Keep on upgrading yourself.
Right.
I strongly believe trainer is must.
Thank you so much. Yes. And for me, especially with you and me, that working together, the consistency has been wonderful. I mean, you are
I'm,
waking me up at 5:30 in the morning. Even
I'm
my wife has
happy.
not done that before. So consistency is the key, and that brings to the next question: why is it so hard to build muscle? I mean, I'm getting some. It's like people like me gets frustrated of building muscle. I keep on going to the gym, nothing is happening. Why is that?
See, some people, I mean, especially in Indian genetic, is very difficult to have, I mean, build muscle
Hmm.
easily. Some
Hmm.
people, some genetic will have, I understand, but majority of the Indian population will find difficult to build the muscle because
Hmm.
lack of protein intake, sedentary lifestyle, all
Hmm.
this.
Hmm.
So this is the reason any professional bodybuilder, especially, they take steroids. Without
Hmm.
anabolic steroid, I mean a hormonal injection, they cannot build muscle. Even in bodybuilding competition, that's allowed.
I see.
You,
I see.
you know, doping test is not there for bodybuilding except one sports.
Oh, is
In
that
any
right?
other sports, you cannot take steroids. Any
Uh-huh.
other sports except
Uh,
bodybuilding. So
uh,
bodybuilding doesn't matter what you eat, what you inject, nothing. You come to stage and show your body. That's it.
uh,
So without steroids, without supplements, it's very difficult to build muscle, especially for some genetics.
mm,
So we should not aim for that appearance look. We should
mm,
feel that internal benefits. For
mm,
example, body toning, muscle and bone density can be increased by doing regular weight training exercise.
mm,
Appearance wise, you may not getting that huge muscle. There is a difference between hypertrophy and strengthening.
mm,
Hypertrophy is increasing the muscle size. So muscle building. Say so. In that case, you're supposed to think about your bone strength and muscle strength is increasing rather than size is increasing.
mm,
So
mm,
to
mm.
increase your muscle size by appearance wise takes lot of effort and lot of time. You need to be patient and
Patience,
consistent.
consistent.
Yeah,
Right, right.
consistent.
So, based on your experience, how long will you say? Like, 3 months, 6 months? What is the average time?
Six to 8 months, provided if you're really consistent with respect to protein intake as well as weight training exercise, at least thrice a week.
I see. So I have released a video on protein intake before when I started this muscle building thing. So that's why I said, it took me at least, my goal is to build the muscle in 1 year, not like a bodybuilding thing, but at least,
Yeah, that's what I told you. People will go by appearance.
right.
Can you
Yes,
hear
yes,
me?
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I don't want innocent people to go by appearance. Forget
Mm.
about appearance. Internally, how you feel. Your bone is strong, your muscle is
Yes,
strong,
yes, yes.
you
And
don't have loose skin, that strength
uh-huh.
is improving. Whether after 6 months of exercising, for example, in your case, you'll be doing 6 months regularly with me. You
Mm.
might not see changes in appearance wise, but internally you feel very good
Right,
because you will
right.
have a lot of strength, muscle strength, bone strength, everything improving day by
Mhm.
day. That is important. Gradually, we can progress on that muscle building.
Right. I can vouch from my personal experience that the energy level has been significantly high. I know fasting definitely gave me some energy level for sure. But if you got to go to the next level, I think this muscle building really helped me. And people always
Definitely.
ask me, hey, I've hit a plateau with fasting. The weight loss is not happening. I think the next step is to build muscle.
Correct.
Because that's where your metabolic rate goes faster and you need
Correct.
to be even more consistent with. Looks like muscle building is even more difficult and consistent. I'm sorry, not difficult, but if you need more consistency with muscle building rather than the fasting window.
100%.
Right. From my personal experience, I can tell my audience is that okay. So if I keep on doing this, I'm certainly experiencing very, very good results from this whole workout routine that I'm in, and I'm absolutely enjoying it. And I'm slowly seeing some difference in terms of my strength because I'm
That
lifting a
is
little.
important.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm lifting.
In,
Let's say I lift like 5 pounds, 10 pounds before. I'm able to lift like 12.5, 15 pounds now.
yeah. Exactly. That is how your strength is improving gradually, day by day. It's not
Mm.
only about appearance. You will have a lot of other health benefits. Good bone density.
Yes, yes,
That is
yes,
most important than anything.
yes, yes. I want to
Yeah.
bring this a discussion about this osteoarthritis as well. That
Yeah.
many patients, especially Indian patients, around like 60 years of age, starts to have pain in their knees, and because of the degeneration of the cartilage around the knee, and that
Correct.
we
Correct.
call as osteoarthritis or knee pain.
Correct.
Multiple research studies have shown that, similar to how you explain, Sesha, the lower body exercises, if you strengthen your quadriceps and hamstrings, the incidence of osteoarthritis is almost zero.
Yeah, correct. So osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, any arthritis, we have to they'll suggest strength training exercise. Why? To increase the bone density.
Uh-huh.
From early age, if you are exercising, forget about appearance.
Mm,
You don't have to have huge muscle.
mm.
So at least by doing regular exercise and
Mm,
consuming enough amount of protein, you can increase your bone density. By increasing your bone density, you can fight against osteoporosis,
mm.
arthritis. Osteoporosis is nothing but brittle bone. Especially women will have that
Yes,
problem after
absolutely.
menopause.
Absolutely.
after menopause.
Absolutely.
And most of the women have misconception: if they do weight training exercise, they'll build muscle.
Mm.
So apart from female bodybuilder, those who takes injection, they'll become bodybuilder. Other than that, it's highly impossible. You
To
need
build that
male
much
hormone.
that much amount of like muscle,
They'll take injection.
they- but it's please educate us about this importance of strength training in females. It's absolutely critical, isn't it?
If you ask me, I would say older people and women, they should do weight training exercise than men, adults.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank
But
you.
the other way around, people generally, if you ask me any around 55 years, if somebody comes to inquire into the gym, they'll ask, I don't need gym, I will go for a walk and I'll do
Walk.
yoga. I'll convince them the importance giving after 50 or 45, your metabolism goes down, your muscle mass goes down. You're supposed to do weight training exercise to counteract that muscle loss.
Yes.
So around 25, 26, they come here for look. For example, father and daughter or father and son, if they come for an inquiry, they'll be enrolling their son. He wants to do gym medicine. I will suggest and advise and convince them for him appearance, for you is health, which is important.
Ah.
Health is
Father's
important than
health is more
appearance.
important.
And so if you are really worried about your health, please come and join for a month. Train under me. Then if you find any differences, then continue. Otherwise, quit. Like that, I have convinced many people,
I see.
and
I see.
they are perceiving more of benefits by doing that weight training
I see.
exercise.
I see. One other
So
thing I want to sorry. One other thing I want to
women,
add is I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you. Go
no,
ahead.
no problem. Women, especially if they do strength training regularly from the age 20, 25, or 30, when they reach menopause, around 45, 50, or 55, depending on their genetics, when they reach menopause, that time the female hormone comes down and bone density goes down. That's when they'll have the problem of bony pain or back pain, and they'll have brittle bone. If they slip in the stairs also, they'll get into fracture. All this problem can be addressed with regular weight training exercise. I
Hmm.
strongly believe, being a certified professional trainer from past 15 years, the women should do weight training exercise than men, but everything is going ulta.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I completely agree. The one thing I wanted to add was, especially for women around the reproductive age between like 25 to 45 years of age. That's where they don't focus on the muscle building
Correct,
because they're so busy. They are so busy with
correct,
their
correct,
household routine
correct,
and everything.
correct,
So point to be taken during this conversation is please focus on some kind of resistance training to build muscle so that
correct,
it doesn't hit you later.
correct.
Receipt later. Super. I think Sesha has a gym in Bangalore. The name of the gym is S2 Fitness, YESTO Fitness. Or
Yeah, correct, correct. Or S alphabet and number two.
number two, or S2 Fitness.
Shesha and Shilpa it is.
Sesha and Shilpa. Sesha and Shilpa. Oh, that's why S2. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. It's a family business. Oh my God. Nice.
Correct.
Super. You guys have put a lot of thought into the name of the center. That's good.
Correct.
Nice. So S2 Center, S2 Fitness is in Bangalore, and you also do remote training sessions like me.
Correct.
So what we are suggesting is you don't have to go to his gym necessarily, but join any membership at least for 1 month, and then see whether it is really helpful. It didn't come out very well. So Aravind, please edit the last sentence. Okay, edit the last sentence. Okay. So my suggestion to my audience is that please focus on resistance training, and then try to join a gym membership so that they will teach you what is the right way to do it, and based on your consistency you can hire a personal trainer based on how motivated you are. You think that is a good summary, and I would like you to add one little advice that you can tell my audience before concluding.
Yeah. The most important thing, as I said earlier, exercise with right posture is very, very important. So that is the reason I always tell exercise with proper guidelines. And exercising definitely helpful for many health benefits.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, one thing I forgot to add is reducing belly fat. Reducing belly fat, you cannot stop
No.
it.
One more thing, most important. Everybody thinks spot reduction is happening. I mean, I personally feel, with my personal experience as well as theoretical, practical experience, there is no spot reduction. If somebody tells you there is a possible of doing spot reduction, that's absolutely a myth. If you want to reduce your abdomen fat, I strongly believe in doing more of legs workout.
Legs workout, yes.
So people will laugh at me if I say that to reduce belly fat, you want me to do legs workout. How? I logical explanation. By doing legs workout, you will be able to burn more calories. By
Mm.
burning more calories, you can achieve deficit. So over a period of time, if you do this kind of exercise, you can reduce your fat percentage. By reducing your fat percentage, you can reduce fat wherever in your body. So also in your tummy. And first fat will go in the last.
Exactly.
First,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
first in, last out. First in, last out.
First in, last out.
That that theory absolutely works in your body. So
Mm.
if some obese people starts exercise, they lose their fat for first in their face, then slowly on their arms, then gradually goes into tummy and thighs and all, depending on their genetic. Especially female, if they start, they'll have huge lower body and thighs and all, but still they'll reduce their face and arms. They'll come and tell, I am not able to reduce my lower body, only hands are reducing. I'm not able to focus, motivated,
It takes
and
time. It takes time.
they'll stop exercising.
Uh,
That's why we need to educate properly.
I see.
First in, last out.
First in, last
So
out.
so if you're focusing regularly with diet, and as you say that diet and
Protein intake.
protein intake,
Mm.
definitely they'll be able to achieve their belly fat reduction.
Nice, super. First in, last out is like how the movie theaters work over here. In US, when you go to the movie, you could just buy one ticket, go to the movie, and then watch all the movies and then come out because there are multiple screens.
Great.
That's what my policy when I was a bachelor before. First in, last out. First movie and then last out.
And I have done one TB, the biomechanics method of corrective exercise certification. In that certification, I learned a lot about that posture. So that's when I understood posture importance.
Posture.
Uh, so in that there is sleeping posture and seated posture, and to pick something from the floor, how you supposed to pick up this posture. If you carry in right manner through your daily living activities, you will end up not having any problem like back pain or knee pain or neck pain, whatever the pain comes because of wrong posture majorly.
Right. I'm sorry.
So
Go ahead.
So, so just for daily living activities, you need to carry good posture, and imagine for exercise. Did you get my point?
Yes, absolutely.
Just to leading normal lifestyle, seated position and standing and walking, all that posture makes huge difference. When it comes to exercise, you're lifting weight, additional load. If you are
Mm.
not carrying right posture, then you will end up losing your joints and
Injury.
injury.
Mm.
That is after that certification, I got into more of postural correction.
Postural correction. Right.
So postural correction is very, very important.
Nice, nice. Can you? I know we talked about briefly about that posture on a daily basis. Can you show us how to pick up a thing on the ground? You told me that.
Yeah, sure. Just instead of lifting like this, you have to use your knee joint as well as your hip joint. Just like a squat. By lifting like this, you will be securing your lower back. You're not hurting your lower back.
So instead of like bending down, you have to squat and then pick up any object on the ground.
Exactly. Forward bending is always risky. Even for warm-up exercise, I try avoid doing forward bending exercise.
Mm.
Once your body warmed up, that's a different story.
Mm.
I have seen people while picking up the newspaper, they got slip disc.
Slip disc. Right.
Newspaper is not heavy. because they slept overnight and the back is very stiff while picking, they got injured. So always try to use knee and hip joint to pick instead of doing bending forward.
Right.
So all these basic things. Also, while lying down, while getting up, you're supposed to turn right side or left side, taking support from other hand and getting up instead of getting up like this and hurting your lower back. And sleeping posture, the most important thing, lying down on your back or lying down side. I preferably suggest lying down on your back is best for proper blood circulation. When there is a proper blood circulation, you will not have any problem.
And then when you are supine, when you are lying down, and when you are getting up, don't try to get up looking
Correct.
forward, right? Go to
Correct.
the side a little bit and then
Yeah,
get
right side or left side, whichever the side. So by turning that side, you will secure your lower back.
secure your lower back. And especially lower back pain, the number one reason for lower back pain is belly fat.
Yeah. See, the thing is, agonist muscle. I mean, agonist muscle means, for example, quadriceps, agonist muscle is hamstring. Like that, abdomen muscle, opposite muscle is lower back. When the lower back opposite muscle is belly fat, it's too much, that center of gravity pulls forward, then postural deviation happens, then the curve increases, the lower back curve increases, then they'll get back pain.
You're right. I'm just paraphrasing what you're saying. So the agonist and antagonist muscles, as every bone has two muscles. So for the two
Correct.
actions.
Correct.
So for our hip joint, for example, for our femur, for our thighs,
Hip flexor and glutes muscle,
and we have
hamstring.
So it's an opposite action. Same way
Opposite.
for belly, hip joint, you have the abdominal muscles and you have low back pain. But when
Correct.
the abdominal muscles is not there and you have belly fat, it pulls you up front.
Absolutely correct. Yeah.
It pulls you up front.
That is where because abdomen fat, the center of gravity shifts, they're like this.
Right. Nice. Super. Thank you so much for a wonderful session. This is absolutely amazing. I hope I'll be consistent with you. And people who are interested to look him up, I'll put the details in the description. He is in Bangalore and he also takes remote training sessions. And thank you so much for Shilpa to showing us the basic exercises as well. I'm pretty sure my goal is April of next year. I'm not aiming for like a big bodybuilding figure, but my body fat percentage has to be reduced. It is decreasing. I'm on the right track. I just need to be more consistent. Thank you so much for what you're doing, Sesha.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.